Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to make your wigs look more realistic. Are you seeing the scalp on this wig? She is given scalpiana, no grid lines, and I did not do the ball cap method either for this install, and I promise you this is beginner friendly. Now this is what my wig looks like with the scalp tape. It's literally given scalp, and this is without the scalp tape. You can clearly see the grid lines on the wig, and that's not the look I'm going for. Now I don't think the grid lines on this wig is super noticeable, but the tape does give it a more of a realistic hairline look. So I wanted to try the scalp tape method for a while now. Most silicone tapes in the market only comes in one color, so not very versatile, and you'd have to use makeup to make it match on your skin tone. Now I'll be using the silicone sticker from Hairvivi. So this is their scalp tape, and they have it in two different shades. I'm going to go with the shade that is closest to my skin tone. So if you do have a deeper skin tone, they definitely have one that can match your skin tone and you don't have to use makeup. Now naturally, if I'm not using the scalp tape, I would do the ball cap method, which requires me to use a wig cap. And sometimes I do have to go in with foundation to make that match my skin tone better and works with my wig. So this is what my wig cap looks like. If it's not the ball cap method, you can clearly see it. It's not hiding, it's very obvious. And to make it match, I would put some concealer on it to hide it. And the wig that I'm wearing in today's video, it's a pre-made wig. It's pre-bleached, pre-plucked, ready to wear straight out the box. And I have worn Hairvivi wigs in the past, and they are very much beginner friendly, so you don't really have to put any work into them to make them look good. Now as for the wigs, they do offer new laces for the wigs. So the lace shade is in Cappuccino and Mocha. I went with the Cappuccino. I think I actually went with the Mocha, which was just a tad bit dark for my skin, but it still worked. But Cappuccino is what I usually wear, which is more of my skin tone. But yeah, the wig looks really good fresh out the box, and this is how it looks when I try it on. Obviously I do need to style it. So this is the wig tape that I am using. It looks closest to my skin tone, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it because I don't need all of that. This wig is already in a side part, so I'm going to leave the part as is, and I'm going to put that silicone tape down onto the wig cap. So that's all I'm doing, literally press it in. It's really that simple. Now when I put it on, I didn't really do it correctly. It went too close to the hairline so you could see it. So you want to actually not put it so close to the hairline. So step away from the hairline, put it a little bit further, and now it's looking much better and it's looking more wearable. So I'm going to pop that onto my head just to see how it looks. And this is a 13x6 parting, so you can really do like a deep side part, which I love when my wigs do have a 13x6 parting. So this is how it's looking right now. Now I think it looks pretty good because I cannot see the grid lines, and you can see my wig cap, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to be wearing my hair parted on that side. Now I do wear my wig cap because it's going to keep my natural hair as flat as possible. So I'm going to go in with my scissors and start to cut away that air tab part of the wig, the part that I literally hate cutting the most. Now I will say one thing about Hairvivi wigs, the hairline does go down a little bit lower, and I do have a smaller head. My head is like 21 and the starting size of their wig is 21.5. So as you can see, I'm going in with my scissors and I'm cutting pretty jaggedy. So not cutting a straight line, because if you cut a straight line, it's just gonna look really weird. So you kind of want to cut it jaggedy. I love the hairline on this wig because it does kind of go down into a widow's peak, which I naturally have one, so that works out. And I like to go in with my smaller scissors as well because really I'm able to get really up in there and cut the lace properly. I mean, you don't have to switch out scissors. I'm probably a little extra for that, but that is just what I do. Now, as for the lace, like I mentioned before, I kind of went a little darker with my lace because I do have a tan from summer, and I figured why not use a darker lace, but I could have still stuck with my Cappuccino. Now as you can see, I did cut a bit more lace off. Like I said, the hairline did kind of go down really low on me, so I had to cut off extra lace to make this wig work for my head. Now if you have a smaller head or smaller forehead, do keep that in mind that the wig, the hairline do go down a bit lower. Now again, I've already cut off the lace. It's looking really good. Now as for these wigs, you can wear them glueless because it comes with an elastic band on the inside and it can wear it glueless. I'm gonna however apply glue to my lace wig, and I lost the scene where I did the front part of the wig, so I'm just doing the sides right now. So I went in with about 2 layers of glue and I wait for it to dry clear, and then go in with my blow dryer on a cool setting, and I'm gonna go ahead and melt down that lace. And I do have very detailed video on how I do my installs with the glue, and I also have very detailed videos on how I cut my lace. So if you're new to wigs, you can check out that video, how I cut my lace, and it's a little bit more detailed. It's super easy and very easy to follow. So I'm going to go in with my rat tail comb and just melt down the lace, go in with my blow dryer. Next, I'm going to go in with my Got To Be Free Spray just to melt down the edges of the lace, the areas that I really couldn't get the glue into. But yeah, I like to use a Got To Be Free Spray, or I use a melting wig spray. However, I'm out of it right now, so I'm just using my Got To Be Free Spray. Now, I'll let you know right now, the hairline on the sides, I did find them just a tad bit thick, mainly because I already cut off so much of the lace on the side to make it work for my hairline. Like I mentioned before, the hairline did go down a bit lower on me, so I had to cut off extra lace. So I will be tweezing away some of that hairline at the side. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and fix up that side part a bit. And as you can see, the tape, I have the tape under there so I can't see the grid lines. And yes, I know my wig is looking a little funky. She's not sitting very flat, but keep in mind, this is straight out of the box. I just popped it on my head, so I do have to fix that up, and I'm gonna create some little tiny baby hairs. So I went in with my comb just to cut the hair, and then I'm gonna go in with some hair mousse, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of that hair mousse on the side and cut away some little tiny edges so the hairline looks a bit more realistic as well. So I'm gonna go in with my hot comb because this is really gonna help that wig to sit and lay down flat, because like I said, she's fresh out the box. She needs to be sitting a lot more flatter on my head. I'm also going to go in with my hair wax. I should have done this before I did the hot comb, so I'm just going to go back over it. So I did the hair wax, and this is really going to help the wig to lay flat. It's also going to help the flyaways to stay flat, and your hair, the hair is not sticking up, not the wig. But yeah, I also go in and create a little tiny baby hair just at the front. I don't like too much baby hair. You guys already know this. And then I'm going to go in with my stocking. You can use elastic band, whatever. This is like part of my stocking, and I'm just gonna use this to tie down my wig and melt it down. So I leave this on for like, sometimes I literally leave it on for like a minute, but I think I kept this on for about 5 minutes, and this is really what helped to melt down your lace. But if you guys are not new to wig, you already know this because you've seen me doing this so many times. So yeah, this is pretty much the finished look. This is how the wig is looking. I didn't really style the hair much. I just went over a little bit with my curling iron. But yeah, this is what it looks like fresh out the box, and this is what the wig tape is looking like. I really like that it gives it a really nice scalp finish look. I just wish I'd went with a lighter color lace instead of getting the darker color. But yeah, this is the overall finished look. I love this method, and you don't have to do the ball cap method all the time, which, you know, it can be a lot of work. But yeah, hope you guys really enjoy this video. Hope you learned something, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. I love you guys, and thank you for watching. Bye.